And Scott Starboard.
Hey, Scott.
Scott Starboard.
All right, I'll get Scott.
Scott Starboard.
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 Starboard.
Scott Starboard.
Scott Starboard!
Now, turn it up, feel the baseline, gallop fast, collide past the stars, shoot through the mask. Hands high, cheer flows like the breeze. The Scott Starboard vibe, breaking rules with ease. Gritty like sawdust, but smoother than silk. Words spill out, whipped up, honeyed and milk. The show takes on galaxies, king of the scene. Fusion of rhythms, a genre grafted dream. Scott Starboard. Every pulse and sound, a radiant glow. It's the Scott Starboard. Now giddy up, get down, and let that energy grow.
Yo, let's go! Thank you so very much for being here. I'm Scott Starboard. This is the Scott Starboard Show. We having some good old time. Whoops, sorry, a little feedback. Thank you so much for being here for the very first show of 2026. Let's go! Man, I gotta tell you, I'm on like a new diet, trying to cut out all fructose corn syrup and bad stuff for you. White bread. I can't have white bread. And I'm still sick. I keep getting like better and then sick and then better and sick. It's driving me crazy. But I'm gonna power through these terrible bodily feelings over here and get to the fun. We having fun, baby. Listen, the world's falling to shit, but we still gotta smile and enjoy our lives, right? I got a bunch of stories, obviously, but I got three main stories I want to focus on. Hopefully your boy can focus for 5 seconds. I must have ADHD or something. I can't stay on one topic, but I got three main things I want to talk about tonight. Of course, we're going to dive right into all the Venezuela stuff. I know you've heard everything, but I'm going to explain exactly why, okay? Exactly why and what happened to Venezuela. And I'm going to give three sides to it, what the government's saying, the government side, possibly what I guess Venezuela on the other side, and then the truth. I'm going to give it to you straight up. And then the one and only Dan Bongino, our savior, Dan Bongino, the highly decorated FBI deputy director, whatever the hell his thing was. I think he's like the assistant to the regional deputy of the FBI, who accomplished so very much, folks, so very much. He's coming back to his show. He's going to, fix this country from the outside. He's going to fix this government from the outside. So he's back. We're going to talk a little about that. But one thing this might not be like as thrilling as it sounds, believe me. But I mentioned it on the show probably many episodes ago. Okay. Well over 100 ago, I believe. But I want to get into it because I saw something very interesting about it seems like people are starting to wake up. More people are waking up. I have been saying for years that the whole title of fossil fuels for oil is nonsense. It's nonsense. And now I get a little bit of proof. I've been saying for years, oil is a natural resource. Matter of fact, it's if not number one, at least the second biggest thing on this planet. That's correct. Yes. Water would be the number one, but there might even be more oil than water if I'm being totally honest. But we've been tricked, and it's fossil fuels. We're supposed to believe that a bunch of dinosaurs all jumped on each other's backs and passed away at the same exact moment. And all of their stuff, leaked into a big hole in Iraq. And that's how we get to drive our cars around. It's a bunch of nonsense. And then speaking of nonsense, I get all types of fun stuff. fun nonsense for you to enjoy. Our boy, my good friend Alex Stein, was at it again. There was a Venezuelan Maduro pity party, a protest, whatever it's called. And I'm gonna get and we're just gonna have some fun. I got a few fun things. I gotta have fun. We gotta have fun, right? Because you know what we're doing. You know what today is. We are going all the way, baby. All the way to our boy, Doc Matt Steve. Oh, I freaking love this dude so much. Our boy Doc Matt Steve comes on right after this program at 8 o'clock. Maybe like 8:03. But I'll give you plenty of time to scooch your booties over to our boy DMS. So what do you got? Let's go. All right, let me get into the chat because there's a lot of chats going on. Can I turn this thing on? No. All right, here's another thing. Let me talk about how the sausages are made a little bit. Huh? You're like, I don't know. Well, I'll let you know. The sausages, they don't look so great before you make. They taste delicious. So hopefully, bon appetit with this show. But I wanted so badly to go back to OBS. I'm still going to try and do it, but man, it is complicated. I had my thumbnail set for hours and hours, and I'm like, to get it onto my PC and blah, because I usually use my phone and blah, blah, blah. And it's just so much easier. I don't know. I could create so much more. I know my son's like, what are you talking about, Dad? The PC is so much more powerful. But for me, it's just right there and it's easy. And then I've been messing around with OBS, and I know I got a little bit of kung fu theater sometimes with the microphone. Forgive me. I'm getting better. Every day we're getting a little bit better. But I went to OBS, and I'm like, I can't do, like, I have to reconfigure every single little thing. But it looks so much better. And I don't have this stupid duck here. Get this. What the duck is going on up there in that corner? You know what that duck is? I'm not paying $44 a week to stream when I can do it for free. So, and by the way, if you know, Doc Matt Steve has been hilarious, by the way. He's telling people, you know, instead he's doing like this psychological warfare where he's like, don't thumbs up, don't share, don't like the show. And I don't know if I'd be so bold. So please like, share. I always forget to say that stuff. Subscribe if you're new. Subscribe if you're new, baby. We appreciate it. I am back to my regular schedule, Monday through Thursday, 6 p.m. ish, Eastern Standard Time. Speaking of schedules, our boy, my dear friend Alex Stein, baby, he's coming back. We got to get Alex on the show soon, but he's coming back. He's going to RAV, okay? And I like the Toyota RAV vehicle, okay? I'm sorry. Like, my favorite vehicle of all time is the Ford Bronco. I know. Save your, hold your tomatoes. All right. I get it. Not everybody likes Ford. I don't really care for any. All the American cars are trash since the unions came in and destroyed them all. I get it. I know. I just love that damn Ford Bronco. It's a tall pickup truck that's enclosed and it's just huge and bad. I love a Ford Bronco. But in this modern time where you can't afford to go out and buy a fucking salad, I'm going to stick with my RAV. So that's where our boy Alex Stein's going. No, not to the Toyota RAV4 company. No. He's going to Real America's Voice. RAV, baby, is coming up. After Hours with Alex Stein. So our schedule is going to be moi, your boy, Scott Starboard, and then our boy, Doc Matt Steve, and then Alex Stein, baby. We're going to make this shiz wonderful again. It was me, Alex, then DMS, and it was just this little switch up. Shouldn't affect anything except now we got Alex back because we haven't had Alex for like a month and a half, and it's driving me crazy. Let me get to the chat. My boy. Nick the Gun got my newest mod. I got like 4 newest mods. You know what I'm saying? I love this dude. I love you, Nick. Thank you for being here. He said, let's effing go. Time for the Scott Starboard show. Missed this chunk of luck. I missed you. I truly did. I miss all you guys. I'm like, there's been days because I between being sick and trying to spend the New Year's holiday and Christmas, all the holidays, with my wife and kids, my family and stuff. And my mother's still sick. I don't want to bring her up, but she's back and forth. But I'm positive. I'm staying positive about that. So I'll take all them prayers if you got them. Yeah, man, I've been sitting there thinking, I'm like, should I just go live? Let me just go. I can just go live right now. It's like a Friday, Dogmaster Steve hasn't been on, or he's not on yet. And I'm like, I'm just gonna go live. And then Saturday morning, I was like, what if I just did like a Saturday morning? I missed you guys so much, is what I am trying to say. I missed you. I missed all you chuckaluckers. My boy, Bart Hutchinson, dude, I fucking love you to pieces, bro. Thank you. Thank you for sticking around for your boy. Dude, Bart Hutchinson's the fucking man. Johnny Z. Fradley, my boy, let's go. Thank you for being here always, brother. I appreciate the hell out of you. Kenny, what the effort, Powers? My dude. Can love you, Kenny Powers, man. Thank you so much for being here. Always, all you guys. It's just Snizzuk. My chuckalunka right here. I'm here to dominate this chat room like a Delta Force badass. And I believe it. My boy Snizzuk's rugged as hell. Let's go. The great Bob Cook. Oh, my God. I love Bob Cook so damn much. Thank you, Bob. From the bottom of my heart for being here. I freaking love you, bro. We got a super rare sighting. I hope it's not rare after this because we love this dude. EMC is what I like to call EMC. Eat more coleslaw, everybody. Give some love. If you think the name's funny, just wait till you see what he comments. Because I've been saying this for months now. I am absolutely blessed, unbelievably blessed to have the funniest comment, witty, smart, intellectual, hilarious commenters in all the land. No bullshit. I might not have, 300-400 live viewers just yet, but I'll tell you, I remember with Alex, it was modding for Alex. I still mod for Alex time, but man, I sit there and Morgan can attest to this. Truth of break. All y'all, if you had to sit through all the comments like we did, saying had to, it was a labor of love, but man, I'd sit through some of the dumbest comments. It's like, is this a bot? And then they'd come back like every single night, and I'm like, hey, Fruity Tits, what'd you do tonight? What'd you eat tonight? I'm just trying to find out if it's a bot. And they're like, I had a bowl of macaroni and cheese and some chicken wings. It's like, well, I don't think a bot would eat mac and cheese, right? But all I know is, it was, even though Alex had, 1,500 live viewers and your boy is creeping up there very slowly, I'm making my way in the world today, baby. It takes everything I got. But every comment in here is straight up fire. And in Alex's, it was like, man, there were way more misses than hits. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I want. I don't want to make anybody feel bad. Truth is unbreakable. I think Truth, weren't you always my a mod? I don't know. I think I just made her a mod the other day. I don't even know. See, people, Truth can attest to this as well. In Alex's chat, like Alex had so many live viewers all the time, and he's got a ton of Alex is the number one king of trolls of all time. So the king of trolls is going to have his own trolls, right? So we had to go in there and make sure people aren't dropping N-bombs and all this stuff. It sucked. None of us like to do it, by the way. And like, we wouldn't we just hide comments. That was the main thing. And then have people talking about Alex's grandmother and shit. It's like, dude, we didn't block him or mute him from the chat, but it was like, we had to remove the comments. So we saw the comment, and so many people would go into Alex's chat and be like, oh, these mods, got more mods than anything. So that's why, because I'd love to make one day, I promise you, every one of y'all loyal friends in here are going to be mods, whether you like it or not. But I just, obviously I need a ton of more people because it does look, I guess, not to me, because I was a mod and I'm a chat rat, so I love chatting all day. But I guess some people don't like to see blue all day. I do. So mods, don't you stop anything. Just be yourselves. KP has my vote. Was for you on chat invite. They didn't do it this year. Wait. Oh my god. Kenny's not invited. Well, Kenny got invited to BARP last year. Those who don't know what we're talking about. I want to go so bad. I can't go. It's my daughter's birthday. And it's Sweet 16, you know? But damn, it's Bubba the Love Sponge is huge, like 4 or 5 day long party. It's called BARP, the Bubba Army party. I forget what the R stands for. But like, you know, people get to go, you know, it costs a lot to get there. Okay. You know, it's basically a show of love to all the people who've donated to Bubba throughout the years. It's so awesome. This is Bubba's last year at his current studio, which I wish he could just keep this one, but he moved into a Better Call Saul type of deal, and I'm sure it's just still going to be banging. Everything about Bubba and Bubba Army is always the shiz. So, but that's what they were talking about. Sorry, guys. I got sidetracked. I heard this Venezuelan guy in Venezuela saying to people that accuse the United States of only wanting the oil, what do you think the Chinese and Russians want there? Sniz, I saw that same thing. Isn't that was banging ass thing. There's way more to it. I gotta get to it because you know your boy rambles on. But like I said, the 3 main things: Bongino, the real reason we went to Venezuela, and speaking of oil, is oil from dinosaurs that jumped on each other's backs? We'll find out. It's just crazy. Yeah. I'm one of our newest, and I'm so proud of all you guys. But Bob Cook, I had to make Bob. Everybody loves Bob Cook. If you don't love Bob Cook, you don't know who he is. Because if to know him is to love him. We freaking love you, bro. Blue in the chat, red in life. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you think I was lying about having the most banging fire ass commenters in the whole damn universe? Unbelievable. Red 100%. Did I miss anybody for now? I know people pulling here. Damn, I want to read all these. Believe me, it's just there he is. DMS, looking for you, baby. Thank you for being here. Love you. I love you to pieces. It's so funny. DMS wants to like kind of get out of Florida, and I get it, but like I'm trying to get down to Florida. I want to get the hell out of Massachusetts. This place sucks. Massachusetts, Taxadelphia, whatever you want to call this place, is horrible. I sent Alex a message because I've had this before, as it lasted for months. Steroids will clear it up for real. The thing is, right? You're not wrong, Truth. I'm not. Believe me. When it comes, you're might as well be a doctor yourself. Truth. If anybody has any questions, concerns about health, go see this young lady right here. She knows her shit, and I love blowing people's up like that in a good way, but I'm not kidding. She knows her stuff. I've taken steroids so many times, prednisone for poison ivy, that now when I take it, I blow up. And I'm like, I'm trying to slim down. Your boy's trying to slim down. But I don't know if steroid like prednisone's real steroids, because when I was younger, I was all jacked and ripped like Doc Steve. Now I'm bulky, so it's whatever. But I want to get some more detail, more definition. Your boy wants to get all cut up, so maybe I will get if prednisone hooked you up, like because I used to work out back then, but I don't know any difference. It's the same. Like my body was just a fine work of art, if you have it. No. But it was, I don't know, it was just, I'd worked out. I didn't see any difference. It was the same day. I was a, what do you guys call, Doc Bass Steve? He calls himself this, twink. I was basically like a skinny twink body. But I was all ripped up. I had a 12-pack, 6-pack. I had a 12-pack Wow. Damn it, I miss those days. Anyway, yeah, corn oil. Olive oil is good for you. Corn oil, bad for you. I don't know. It's probably what they let go into our food because we're just this is like I joke around and say we live in end times, but it's bad. Like watch, I get a couple stories you're gonna see, like the FDA approving bullshit. They're letting the Republicans, all the good guys, are putting into a spending bill a law saying that we can't sue pesticide companies for killing us or making us sick. I work with pesticides, okay? So a part of me knows that a lot of shit is baloney. A lot of stuff that you hear is nonsense. In the Cape, right? Cape Cod, Massachusetts, they ban like nitrogen-based fertilizer for lawns, right? Certain times of the year. And they're like, oh, I had this guy come up to me and he's from like the town. He's a big shot, whatever, elected official guy. And he's like, look, and he shows me a piece of paper. He's like, look at all the pesticides that are in the waters. And I was like, oh, can I see that? He's like, well, what do you need? I was like, you think I'm going to steal it from you? Why are you holding it away from me? And he's like, this is because all the nitrogen you put in there. I was like, really? That couldn't be because, I don't know. I mean, speaking of fossil fuels, I guess, but it's like that couldn't be in the water supply. It couldn't be extra nitrogen from, I don't know, 5 billion years of leaf fall, trees kicking out leaves. Anything that dies and turns to dust is nitrogen. Hell, there you go. There's your science lesson for this evening. So, like cigarette ash. There you go. I don't have an ashtray in here. If I smoked in this house, Mrs. Starboard would rip me a new one. You like this puppy, right? And as comes ash comes out, and that is nitrogen. So that's where, it's nitrogen's all over the friggin' place. And so I said to the guy, I go, wait a second. So when people, how much potassium is in that water? Can I see it? He said, what are you talking about? I'm like, oh, you won't let me see. I wonder why you won't let me see the I'm like, let's look at it together. You can hold. I'm like, dude, what do you tie my hands behind my back? You think I'm gonna take your paper, dude? What are you, out of your mind? And he's like, well, let me see. And I'm like, oh, there's actually a low amount of potassium. Well, that's weird because when people put down lawn fertilizer, there's always potassium in there. Wow, so the potassium didn't get it, that all got absorbed by the grass plants or the trees and shrubs, whatever people are feeding. But the nitrogen, for some reason, the shit that plants actually crave, that's been scientifically designed to be absorbed instantaneously. That sunk down. Okay. What about I don't know. What about lime? Limestone, when people put lime on their lawns to balance the soil pH, you gotta, the soil pH always needs to be balanced, but especially if you got like evergreens and shit dropping stuff on your lawn. I'm like, that goes down at 3 times the rate, and it's put down twice a year. So technically, there's more lime on your lawn, and that's designed to sit there. The nitrogen is designed to be absorbed instantaneously. The lime is designed to sit there and, help balance the sand that's coming up and the clay and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, where's it? Oh, there's zero. There's zero. I'm like, to get your paper and go shove it up your ass. Bullshit. But here's the thing. Okay, I went through this whole diatribe, but the truth is, Monsanto is the one who created Agent Orange. Agent Orange, if you don't know, is what they used in Vietnam. And they didn't care that our troops were getting it. Matter of fact, they were testing it on our troops. I know about 5 gentlemen that are still alive. I used to know, 18. 5 gentlemen that are still alive today. They have these crazy illnesses all the time. it's in their foot 1 week, then it goes away for a month, and then for a year their back and shoulder hurt, and then it finally goes away, and then they get like something wrong in their brain, and they're in the hospital for 2 months, and then they come out and they're fine for 2 years, and then all of a sudden their stomach and their kidneys are hurt, and they don't drink. Agent Orange is dangerous, and that's from Monsanto. Roundup. Everybody heard Roundup, it weed killer you put on like bricks or driveway. But I'm getting into it. I'm going off here, but just follow me for a minute. Everybody, they're like, oh, that causes cancer. It causes cancer. Everything causes freaking cancer. It's like, I know so many people that use that. So I don't know. Is that really like the biggest thing in the world? By the way, here's a healthy tip for you. Apple cider vinegar. Put that, or white vinegar. Both work pretty much the same. Any vinegar thing, really. But I like white vinegar the best. Apple cider works too. Put that in a spray bottle and spray it in it'll kill your lawn. So don't do it. But spray it where you don't want weeds coming up through the cracks of your cement. There you go. You don't need Monsanto. You don't need any of that stuff. But, I go back and forth with it. I'm like, I don't know. Was Roundup really the cause of it? I don't know. I'm not a scientist, but seems like I don't know. I don't know. It could be, it could not be. People made tons of money off of suing these places. I don't like the idea of not being able to sue anybody. Like, oh, total immunity. What? You give somebody like all these judges? Fuck that. Pardon my French. Chuck-a-luck that mess. We should be able to sue judges, okay? Some judge lets some a-hole who's stabbed and rizaped and done bad things to women or whoever, to anybody, children, men, whatever, for, the 35th time, and then he shanks some nice young lady on a train. No. That judge should be sued. If I'm Irina, whatever her name is, Stan's parents or a loved one, I should be able to sue that judge. So I don't go for this mess. And these are the Republicans. They're supposed to be the good guys sneaking this mess in. There's a whole lot of shiz going on that I just do not like. Even the duck is pissed. Look at it. He's bull. He's rip shit. He's really mad because he wants my $45 a week. But, I digress. Give us a thumb and thumb me, please. Bob, I know I feel considerably less special. Wait. Don't you ever, all you beautiful, wonderful, amazing people better feel. I like to put y'all over and not bend you over. But, there's a joke in there somewhere. I'm just too afraid to tell it. Mr. Doodle, thank you so much for being there. Ford Ranger is one of the absolute best vehicles of all time. The thing about Ford, right? If you could figure out how to, listen, I can do so many things, okay? Paint and carpentry, HVAC, plumbing, whatever. And I'm not saying I'm great at them all. Jack of all trades, master of this. I could chit chat for a living. But for some reason, I'm all thumbs, and not the good kind of thumbs that I need you to give me, please. But I'm all thumbs when it comes to mechanical shit. I don't know if it wasn't for YouTube videos and me under the car figuring out this and that, I'd be lost. It's just a mental thing. I know it's a mental thing because I should be able to do it. It's just, I told myself at a young age, like, listen, there's only so much capacity in this brain of yours. Leave the mechanics to somebody else. There's a lot of work and shit going on. I don't have room for it all. So I thank and love all you beautiful, wonderful mechanics. But what I was trying to say is, if someone could figure out, like, because they make these things, it's like, what's the word? Purposeful obsolescence, something like that. They make all these parts purposely to break. They want them to break so that you have to keep buying in a new starter, a new, fucking Fizzle-Watson, a new this and that. So the Ford Ranger has the least breakage of all the parts. But if you could somehow figure out how Toyota and Honda make their parts to last 200 years and take all your shit out of the Ford Ranger and fix it all up and make it yourself, The Ford Ranger would be the shit. I think personally the Toyota Helix is better than every single vehicle on earth. I love the Ford Bronco. I just love the style. I love everything about it. The dream in my mind one day, it won't happen, but you never know. I shouldn't say it won't. Maybe one day it will. I will be living till about 150 years old. So hopefully, I got a long time to go. But I'm saying I would love to take a Bronco from like 74 to like 92, anywhere in between there, and take all the engine and crap out of it and put brand new stuff in. But I don't want the computer though. So you know what I'm saying? Take all the I'm blabbing, but that would be my ultimate thing. And take all. I don't have any affinity for all the shit inside either. Take the dashboard out, everything. I just want the outside looking pimp. I love Hopper. If you watched Stranger Things, Hopper's got a Chevy. Oh my God, Blazer. The old Chevy Blazer's a fire, but that Ford Bronco body, I don't. It's beautiful. A Ford Ranger. Let me finish my little rant. A Ford Ranger, if it was covered, would probably be the best Ford Bronco of all time. So I'm with you, Mr. Doodle, and thank you for being here. By the way, I gotta go eat some Bojangles. Be back later. Hurry up, EMC, get back out. Motherfucking Ford Ranger, let's go. Finally got a Bojangles in Pinellas. Let's go. Let's go. Pinellas is kicking it. Starboard chat is full of real ones. A to the absolute man. I love you guys so much, man. Freaking never underestimate the stupidity of people around you. So listen, it is what it is. What are you guys do? That's why we can't all be moderators. I will ban I know you will, Sniz. One day, baby, one day. Stacy G's up in there. Let's go. Royalty party. In my mind, R was for like, it was a different R word, but I like royalty party. You know why? Because so many wonderful, our very own Rainey is a Hall of Famer. I think Nick the Gun Guy is going to be a Hall of Famer this year, right? Is it this year? Was it last year? I don't know. My brain. I keep getting a fever. My brain's broken. Of course, Bob Cook was probably the very first alumni into the Bubba Army Hall of Fame, and it's just fantastic. Big E, another Hall of Famer right here. Boom. Love you, brother. Thank you for being here. Always did. Love the heck out of you. Bob is absolute salt of the earth. If you don't like Bob, you're not American. You heard it right here. This is the truth. Bob Cook is absolutely salt of the earth. One of the most wonderful people. I haven't even met him in person. I love this dude. I feel like I have because I've seen him in so many videos. He's chilling with our boy DMS at the premiere one night for the Bubba documentary about the Hogan sex tape. Brooke Hogan's going to be inducted to the Hall of Fame this year too. It's just unbelievable. I thought Scott was already on steroids. No, I'm not against it. Let's just say that. Bro, Florida has been pissing me off. I told you. I'll be doing some streams about. I told you guys he's done with Florida. I was like, I want to go to Florida. But see, Wyoming changed our boy for the better. Because he's like, man, this is beautiful. And there's not all these lunatics around. Florida has been completely overtaken by human beings. Every time I say to somebody, not any of my wonderful people here, you beautiful people. But when I say that in like some random chat room or something, people are like, dude, Florida's full. Get lost. And it's like everybody that I know that's moved down there, especially in the last few years, they've taken pictures, blah, blah. And it's like the houses are so close together. Like, I want some space, but you can't blame them because Florida's so great. Every spot's perfect. What are you going to do? But yeah, there's too many damn people. Too many damn people. DMS, let's go to Wyoming and do podcasts from there. Oh my God. You wouldn't even have to say anything. You'd say, good morning, everybody. We're sipping some tea or coffee or whatever your poison is. Just take a look back here at the triple rainbow behind the mountain with the double waterfall. Enjoy. And that's all you got to do. It would be fantastic, G. Alabama's beautiful, too. I know. I love Alabama. I got, family in Alabama, especially like my grandparents went down to Muscle Shoals. I know it's Muscle Shoals got the swampland. We already all heard the song. But from all the videos and pictures I've seen, and these are old videos, man, Alabama's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Scott the Twink. Hey, I weighed like 120. Well, I was about 115 pounds because I went from, because when I was semi-pro boxing back in the day, I went from super featherweight to featherweight to I forget. I gotta hurry up. I'm already losing time. Nick, I'm down. It's awesome out there. Gonna be traveling more this summer. Yes. Bob is salt of the earth. Unlike me, get out of here. We love you, Biggie. What are you talking about? At least that's what the daily texts I be getting from the crowd who has to use a Google voice number likes to tell me. But yes, Bob is. Dude, Big E, I love you, Big E. Big E was the first one out of everybody to hit me up and just wish me the best of luck. He's like, whatever you do. Big E and our boy Daniel Graham are like supercomputer geniuses. And they were like, both of them were offering me help. Big E was literally the first one. So I don't care what anybody else says. You're salt of the earth to me, brother. I freaking love you to pieces, dude. They're trying to eliminate the peptide companies too. Yes, we're going to get into it as fast as I can get there because DMS does this so much better than me. I can't not read your damn comments. You guys are amazing. Rumor has it Toyota will release a water engine pretty soon. Really? That'd be pretty interesting. See, the reason why these big companies are like, oh, like they play with us. Oh, they tell you one moment, oh, the engines are bad. They got all the oil from the engines and the combustion are causing global warming. Oh, because, and then they're like, oh, let's make electric cars, right? Because they own all the patents and all the shit to the stupid electric gas pumps and they own the electric company and blah, 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 blah. But they still never get rid of gas because they know that shit's renewable. I'll get to it in a minute. Let me hurry. The U.S. government will get rid of that in a hurry, Sniz. There you go. Absolute and rootin' tootly. Mom, let's go. Mom gets up in here. Hanging in there, Nick. Been really sick since before Christmas and beyond. Ready to have this baby. Mrs. Starboard was sick. She had the cold. I don't think it was a flu, but it was a nasty cold. I think before our oldest son, I forget. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was him. 90% sure. And we were all worried. Like, is the baby going to come out sick? And so, like, I think I asked the nurse, doctor. It wasn't when the baby was coming out, but it was like, whatever. I don't think it's an OBGYN. Whatever the baby doctor that you visit like 5 or 6 times to give you prenatal vitamins and all that bullshit. And I asked them, and they gave me a look like, what? Does the baby get the flu if you get the flu? No, stupid. And I'm like, well, you don't have to be so mean about it. No, but I was like, I don't know. They're getting everything else. Why doesn't it get that? And they're like, honestly, if it was in there longer, then yes. But the embryonic sac protects them. I'm like, yeah, but you still have a straw going in, eating through this, and with the, I don't know. But all I know is we love you, Morgan. I hope you somehow get over the cold. Because I have the same thing. It's just nagging cold. It's driving me nuts. It's going through the whole house. 1 minute, my son's in bed, sick as a dog. Next, we're watching, pluribus and football, and we're laughing. And the next, he's back in bed, sick as a dog. So, and that's just the way it's been with everyone. It's driving me nuts. I hope you somehow at least get over that the cold, so you can truly enjoy the baby. When the baby comes out, they have to teach you how to latch on and blah 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 blah. I'm so happy. I can't wait. Have you guys come up with a name yet? I know you're super busy and sick and shit, but I was just wondering if you're feeling better. Eat more chicken. That's right. I've been doing nothing but eating salads with maybe some chicken. I can eat more fish, but fish tastes better when it's fried. And I can't have fried foods. I mean, I can, but I'm trying to be a health conscious eater because your boy's liver is fatty liver. Feel better, Morgan. You need anything? We are here. I told you the best in the business, the best commenters in the world. Hall of Fame year, pimp. Let's go. I thought it was this year. My brain's fried. I'm like, is Nick already in Hall of Fame this year? I want to go with you for that shit. Come on. Oh, damn, dagnabbit. Yep, let's go. Bad Buddha's up in this piece. YouTube, will you please fix your little problem here? Like, we all want to go back. We don't want our YouTube names at DudeMan2285. We want our Bad Buddhas back. Give us a Bad Buddhas back. No, Bad Buddhas, I love you. This freaking pieces, brother. My brother from another mother, always. Biggie is awesome. Thank you. Fucking love Biggie. Are you kidding me, Scott? Don't ruin my image. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No. Biggie's a bad man. Don't mess with Biggie. He's a bad man. It's rough, dude. I actually had a message from the OB today because I was having painful contractions, but they stopped, so she's still cooking. All right, good. But you're close, though, so it's not the end of the world yet. Mrs. Starboy could probably tell you way more about that mess, but I believe it's you'll get one every once in a while, right? Before? I know. Mrs. Starboy made it look easy. I mean, one of them, the doctor's like, don't push, or the nurse is like, don't push. The baby can come. My wife's like, what? Waiting for the doctor to, get out of hitting golf balls in his office. I don't know what that's what I like to imagine, he's doing. And he comes down and she's like, oh, the baby ready. Okay, you ready? One push. See ya. Unbelievable. Wait, Nick. No, his middle name is John. Wait. Did I miss it? Did you guys pick a name? I think of names all the time, by the way, and I forget to tell you about them. Morgan, can baby's middle name be Jimmy? For the great Jimmy T. If only you people knew how funny that was. Morgan and Jimmy are the best of buddies. They get along now, but they didn't always. That would drive her crazy. No, his middle name's John. What did you guys come up with? I want to know. My firstborn will be Alexander Jimmy Starboard. I love you, Nick. Yes, thank you. That would be fantastic, by the way. Baby name ideas: influenza, pneumonia, and bronchitis. I got bronchitis. Bronchitis is a black baby's name, so you can't have that. And that lady owned it. She made it great. I forget what the hell it is. A month or less to go. New baby coming in, new chat rap family member. Let's go. DMS, my name was better. Likes name Rocky Road Powers. So that's it. We did pick a name. I just haven't told anybody. Oh, all right. At least not the first. Okay. All right. Cookies and Cream Powers. Just saying. That's not a bad one. You better tell me. I want to know. Now I'm not going to be able to sleep. I have so many names. This real quick. Somebody was talking about their great grandfather the other day. I was getting tires from Mrs. Starboard's Rav, right? And I just doxed her car. And there was a couple, and I heard them talking, and she's like, "Well, I think it's a great name." Like, I think their child was having their first grandkid. I honestly wasn't really trying to. You're stuck in a room. What am I'm trying not to listen. And a long story short, they said they're from England, and her great grandfather's name was Arthur. And I was like, damn, I should hit up Morgan. Like, that's Nobody really thinks too much about the name Arthur, and everybody wants to make it Artie or Art, blew the whole damn thing apart, whatever. But Arthur is a pretty, like, I like for boys name, I want a masculine name. For girls, a feminine name. I'm simple. The one and only, the new with induction with Nick the Gun Guy, Ray Hall of Fame. Let's go. Love you, Ray. Thank you so much for being here, Rain. We love you. I like wait. Aloysius Devendander Abercrombie. Aloysius. It's like Dionysus. Aloysius is kind of cool, to be honest with you. I don't know about the Devin Henry Danger, Abercrombie and Finch part, but I like that one. Baby Tiff is the goat. Every birthday, holiday, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, I always send Jimmy a text and wish him and the wife and baby, whatever it is, birthday, Christmas, whatever. I'm still cool with JVT. And they're doing great. Rav4, okay, let's go. Rav4, man. You don't have to worry about shit. You get the tires changed, once every 2 or 3 years. You get the oil changed every 5,000 miles. Forget about it. You don't even have to get the oil changed on a Rav. I think it just goes no matter what. There's little Japanese people inside. There's little tiny ones. And I'm like, there's no more oil. And it's like a fucking oil. Just keep it spinning. I don't know. Something. They do not stop. They're amazing. I can hear the teacher now is Eat Me Johnson present. Eat me Johnson. Bueller. Tobias. Jamal. Starboard. Shut up. Arthur is my dad's middle name. Hard pass. We picked Archer for wow. Oh, I liked Archer even better for a while because I liked the nickname Archie, but that got scrapped months ago. Dude, isn't that weird? That is freaking weird. Me and Morgan are twinsies anyway. We all know that she is. It's a boy. Rainy sure the hell kicks ass. Scott is a Prius. Wait, Scott, it's a Primus. Oh, shit. I love Primus. Those who don't love Primus just don't understand Primus. I mean, that slap bass, there's nothing better. All right, I bet I'm losing time here. For my stories, I'm telling you, I got 3 bangers, bunch of fun. We got to get to it. Baby Tiff can be a good girl goat. Mine will be a boy goat. Exactly. Oh. I know I was gonna say Artie, but you didn't pick that. It's short for mud, so I've been told. Wait, where? Dutch Dukes and I'm up. Let's go. Thank you for being here, Dutch. I love you to pieces, brother. Thank you so much. My Rav is incredible, super reliable, can't complain. It's the perfect vehicle. It's unbelievable. They're amazing. Oh man, I want to read every single one of these. I don't know what to do. My name is Mud. Yeah. Oh, I wish I could play it, but I'll get a copyright strike and they'll take my channel down. All right, let's get to business here. Let's get down to business. All right. I always do this. I don't know which one I like better. That was kind of cool. I want you guys to be able to see the story more than my big dumb face. Yeah, that looks good, I guess, right? All right, let's get down to business. My name is Mud. Now I got Primus stuck in my head. Thanks, Biggie. Thanks a lot. And nothing wrong with that. I love Primus. I haven't had Primus stuck in my head in at least a few months anyway. All right, don't look at all my stories. Close your eyes for half a second. All right, get open. Get up. Let's where do we start? First of all, truth do not leave. Truth unbreakable, do not leave. But I get you. Just block your ears for a minute. I mean, Truth's team's in the playoffs, but the Packer and they're Bubba the Low Sponge team too. The Packers, I'm like vicariously rooting for the Packers this year because of Truth and Bubba the Love Sponge. I'd never felt like this in my life. It's weird. Because I never liked Brett Favre. I mean, you guys beat us in what was it, 99, right? You freaking beat us in the Super Bowl, ruined us. You guys deserved it. We played like crap, and Drew Drew Bledsoe is garbage. We were buddies for a while. Literally, we'd go hang out in West Bridgewater at the bar out there, and but he was a dick to me back then too. He was using me for chicks and shit. So I wasn't really too upset. And maybe that's why I got a little something skin in the game because I'm like, you piece of shiz. Dude, you didn't bring any girls tonight? I'm like, dude, I brought 4 girls. Yeah, but I thought you were bringing new girls. Like, dude, these are my friends. What the? Go fuck yourself. Anyway, Drew Bledsoe, not Tom Brady. Tom had no problem apparently finding chicks. But anyway, yeah, I just felt bad because I'm like, man, the Packers are in the playoffs and they like everybody's injured and shit. I don't know what's going on, but all I do know is this: Tom Brady over the weekend saying that Matthew Stafford should get the MVP award. Now, my son and I were battling back and forth with this ourselves. I'm not going to talk too much about this. I know. Half the people hate sports apparently, and I don't blame you in a way because it's all a bunch of bullshit. But bread and circus time just for a minute. But I like JJ Watt's take better than my boy Tom Brady's over the weekend. Just saying. I'm just saying.
We've been in this discussion before, and a main thing that was used against me in that was the fact that our team didn't make the playoffs. I do know that they take team records into account, whether you think that's right or wrong. I do think that you guys talking about that NFC West and having to play in that division is very tough with some of those defenses. So my thing is valuable. If you took that guy off of their team, which team drops down further? And I mean, for me right now, I feel like if you take Drake May off the Patriots, they're dropping further down right now. As great as Matthew Stafford's playing, Sean McVay, Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams, you can kind of piecemeal it together with the Rams.
Yeah, you could stick just about anything. You can have shout out to Jacoby Brissett. I was going to insult him, but former Patriot. We love Jacoby around here. You could throw just about anybody, Russell Wilson, whatever his name is. You could put him right now as the starter for the Rams, and they're going to the playoffs. Puka Nacua, I wish that dude didn't love LA so much because I love him to come up here to Massachusetts and be part of the Patriots. All right, I think that's it for sports ball, right? Oh, by the way, I don't know if anybody heard about this, but your boy Pete Carroll, I don't know why I said your boy, but Pete Carroll's done. Raiders fire head coach Peter McAllister. Sorry, I just watched Home Alone for the 7,000th time with my littlest one. I still got fucking Home Alone in the brain. Pete Carroll signed a 3-year deal 1 year ago. And the Raiders finished the season with the NFL's worst record. They're getting the first pick. He got you the first pick of the draft. The Raiders now embark on their newest head coach search. It's funny because I wasn't thinking, look at after Pete Carroll leaving after gifting them the first overall pick in the draft. Listen, they brought Geno Smith, garbage quarterback. And I mean, I thought they were doing it on purpose. Here's the thing. Here's the deal. Okay. Let me just finish sports ball with this. I'll wrap sports ball up with this. The Thunder are going to win tonight. I think OKC. By the way, my little daughter, she and me and Rainey's kids are both playing basketball. Team basketball. My daughter is on the OKC. Like, cause they got the Celtics, Knicks, blah 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 blah. I'm like, okay, see, that's okay for me. Let's go. I mean, I'd rather be on the Celtics, but championship's a championship. I was thinking, I'm like, oh my God, Rainey is gonna laugh because I don't know, just that's the way it is. Hope Bucks fire Bulls. What are they doing? What the hell are the Bucks doing? And bringing Carol Lafleur from LA Rams ish. Soldier Boy hating Drake. What's funny is I didn't even know Pete Carroll was coaching the Raiders. Oh my God, that's bad. Yo, did you have Bojangles for real? They got a new Bojangles down there in Florida, and I guess it's just fantabulous. I heard about it. Yes, but here's the thing. They got rid of Pete Carroll. Now, my son and I were just talking. We had no clue they were going to fire Pete Carroll. And because we were talking about the Dolphins. All right. I grew up, being a very old 31-year-old. I grew up, I loved Dan Marino. I'm a Patriot for life, but I just loved Marino. Like, Miami was, a cool team to me. I don't know. I don't hate Miami. I like the Dolphins, okay? Make sure my mic's on. Whew. And we were going back and forth. My son thinks that the coach on the Dolphins is a pretty good dude. Like, he thinks he's a good coach. And I'm like, I think he stinks. Like, how many years do you have to rebuild? I don't know. It's been like, I think they've been rebuilding now for, I think, about 51 years, maybe 47 years. It's like, it's time the Dolphins, and they keep shooting themselves in the foot. They signed Tua Tagovailoa Nova for like 75 years. They're screwed. But I'm like, and I said they need to get rid of the coach. And my son very wisely said, it's not his fault. It's the GM and the owner's fault. They're the ones who pick the groceries. He's just trying to make the crappy meals they give him. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, Waddle, I could talk all night. I'm sorry. Waddle, Achane is, in my opinion, either number 1 or number 2 best running back in the entire league. Derrick Henry is just a giant refrigerator. I know there was a Perry, but this guy's actually built like a refrigerator. Like, refrigerator Perry is more round. This guy is a giant box, and he leans forward and barrels through people. And now he's getting older, so that's why they're sitting him a little bit. But if you have a great running back, you should at least go, 8-9, 9-8, 500 ball. No. So I think it's the coach, but long story short, he's like, a lot of teams make, my son's like, a lot of teams make the mistake of bringing in a new coach. That coach, fills all the spots around him, gets his own some players around the league that he knows, and builds a team. And then the guy has a sucky year or two, and he's trying to build, and then they fire him, bring somebody else in who is now playing with those pieces, and they want to do their own thing. So it's just a constant shitstorm. Tom Brady, I think would know this. I don't know. After yesterday, him picking Stafford for the MVP over Drake May, our boy Drake May. Maybe he doesn't know this, but Tom Brady is like one of the owners of the Raiders, and I believe they're going to try to make him the president or something like that, so he can keep his day job as a commentator for the games. But I think this is a mistake, is what I'm saying. Now, Pete Carroll was a coach here in New England. He didn't do too bad. I don't hate him. I don't dislike him. I don't like him. But Pete Carroll's a pretty good coach. Like, he's a little better than mid, in my opinion. He's won Super Bowls. I think it's just a mistake for the Raiders. This guy came in, brought people around. He brought in Geno Smith. Now that I think about it, maybe he does deserve to go. No, but I'm half kidding, because he brought in Geno Smith probably so they could suck and get the number 1 pick, or at least somewhere high in the draft. That's where the studs come from. That's where the Drake Mays come from, baby. That's just saying. Oh my God, Ronnie, what's up, girl? Thank you for being here, Ronnie. Oh my God, I love you. I miss you. Holy cannoli. Let's go. Yes, I'm with you. I think if Pete Carroll says, listen, you sign me for 3 years here in Miami and you can't fire me. Let me fix this place up. I bet you Miami would have a much better chance. How about that? A chance. Much better. Because this is pathetic. Whoever thought to give Tuka Puka, not to be confused with Puka Nakua, Tuka Luka. Whoever thought to give Tua like a 30-year deal for $17 trillion, that's who needs to get fired. Good Lord, a lefty. Listen, I love lefties. Some of my favorite people on this earth happen to be lefties. Okay, the guy, you don't want a lefty throwing to people who catch on the right. It's just stupid. And the dude was like super hurt all the time, even in college before he got it. Scott, send me a logo so I can make you a Yeti for the show. Oh my God, I keep forgetting. I'll do it tonight. Thank you, by the way. Dude, I love you. Thank you so much. Dude, if any of you guys want some killer ass shit, just get Nick the Gun Guy. Hit him up. Because have you seen the Yetis? This dude he puts designs on guns. Holy shit. It's like, I don't even know if I want the gun for the gun anymore. I want it. It's like a piece of art. This dude is amazing. So, oh man, I am honored. Please, yes, I'll send it to you. In the 80s, Dan Marino was the shit. It was amazing watching him play. It was amazing. The shit means good. Exactly. Dan Marino was great in that documentary. I just picked Jim Carrey at the pool investigating where Snowflake was kidnapped. Kenny, that's all it is. Not you. You're no. Just first thing popped in you boys, silly cooked brain with my temperature's going like over 102 or something like that. I've been watching YouTube uploaded docs lately. I've exhausted all the Prime docs. Really? All right, I'm gonna have to check that shit. I wonder if Pete Carroll sings Christmas songs in front of his neighbor's house. It could very well be. Ronnie, I'm so glad you're here, girl. Thank you so much for being here. Wow, I miss you so much. We got Ronnie back. Let's go. Do you guys think Pete Carroll's teeth are all worn down from chewing so much bubble gum? What the fuck? Gino's a decent QB. The Jets ruined him. You're right. You're absolutely right. There's nothing to even discuss. Biggie, you're right. Look at they did to Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold had to go to Minnesota to actually learn how to be a correct NFL. I think my son and I were talking about this yesterday. Now I know the Jets already play in New Jersey. I got to hurry up because you know me and blabber. The Jets already play in New Jersey, in Rutherford, East Rutherford, New Jersey, which is right on the border. It's right after the bridge and that near New York, right? Move the Jets down to Atlantic City, okay? You'll get all of those top people from Pennsylvania. Baltimore has nothing, so they'll take that. Well, I guess they get the Ravens. What am I talking about? But at least a little bit of those people. It's a lot of people who, whatever. The fan base will stay there. You'll have Atlantic freaking City where you have fucking casinos. Every football team wants a casino next to their place, right? There you go. Build a football stadium next to the casinos. But here's the thing. You take it away from the owners. The owners of the Jets are the most pathetic people ever. At least the Dolphins have history of winning. All the Jets have is in Joe Namath. And he calls himself Hollywood. He doesn't call himself Broadway. Well, actually, it's Broadway Joe. What the hell am I talking about? Anyway. Damn it, that insulted her. No, but seriously, I'm like, is he Hollywood Joe? I'm like, no, it's Broadway. Fuck. Listen, and I love Joe Namath. I mean, he was way before my time, but still, seeing all the like, he was cool as shit. But that's all they got. The fucking Dolphins have so many undefeated season. Dan Marino, a bunch of Super Bowls. Don Shula, for God's sakes. Like, the Jets need to go. Get rid of the damn Jets. I know I gotta get to I'm sorry. Yes, please. Promo code Bubba if you're still watching. I'm still listening. I'm just playing Minecraft. Yo, don't go nowhere. Go. Ronnie, let's go. Pete is one of the ghosts that visit Lane Kiffin every time he gets a new job. Holy shit. I told you this man was on fire. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. Let me get off of sports talk because I know it drives a lot of you nuts. All right. All right. Where do I begin here? Let's start from Dan Bongino. Where's old Dan Bongino? You know, before we go to Dan Bongino, I'll do this. So I don't know if everybody finished watching Stranger Things season 5. I hopefully I'm not going to talk about it ever again. But this character is named Robin in the show. She goes by Rockin' Robin, because they take over a news station. It's a lot of buildup that I just frankly don't have enough time or care enough to talk about. So this chick is she does a great job. She's a great actress, to be honest with you. Like, she's believable. So that's, to me, all you need to be a great actor. She is the daughter of Ethan Hawke and Kill Bill. What the hell's her name? Poison Ivy. Oh my God, my brain. You guys know who she is, right? Who her daughter is? Uma Thurman. Uma Thurman and Ethan Hawke, right? And she looks just like Uma Thurman. It's so weird. It's cool though. It's like endearing cool, right? Weird, endearing weird. And I want to like this girl so bad. If you don't know, Stranger Things, they ruined it. They Star Wars'd it all up. They Disney'd the shit out of it, and they turned the whole story into the character Will coming out as Gizay. And it's like, who gives a shit? Everybody, I could go on and on. And this chick was already gay. You already had a gay. It's like, I lived in the 80s. There wasn't many gay people. At least not like this. Like, you know, in a circle of 12 friends, none of them were gay. In this group of like 12 people, there's 2, potentially 3, but 2. I don't really give a flying crap if somebody's gay, and I really don't. I don't want them pumping and pushing this crap. That's what's annoying. Be gay and lesbian all you want. LGBTQ, now I got a problem. What's the difference? One's a political and social group to confuse young kids and to ruin the fucking society. Chunk-a-luckin' society. Whoops, sorry. And the other is just people, they're not attracted to this opposite sex. That's the difference. But this chick, you know, she's got a big, long career ahead of her. So the actress that plays the lesbian character Robin in Stranger Things is glad her sibling was murdered through a bizortion. So her parents' lives wouldn't be derailed. Oh, not Uma Thurman and Ethan Hawke. What will they ever do? Multi-zillionaires. Oh, I mean, parenting when you already have, you know, nannies and au pairs. Oh my God, it would ruin their lives. So she could have her acting career. So she's happy that her older brother or sister was murdered in the Wizoom so that she could have an acting career. This girl went from me wishing nothing but a great long career in acting to hoping I never see this girl ever again. Disgusting.
My mom wrote this really beautiful essay about her abortion that she got when she was really young, and about how if she hadn't have had it, she wouldn't have become the person that she'd become, and I wouldn't exist, and how both of my parents' lives would have been totally derailed and she hadn't had access to safe and legal health care, fundamental health care. My mom wrote this really beautiful essay.
Somebody needs to tell little Uma here, little Uma Jr., how a bizortion works. It involves long scissors and blenders, and they blend the baby's brains and they destroy and crush. And there's a video now of them shit's happening live, and the baby's actually moving out of the way. And like, oh my God, what's going on? It's not healthcare, honey. It's the opposite of healthcare. So, Rockin' Robin, go eat a bag. Go eat a bag straight up. A bag of shit. All right, let's I'm trying to go back to stuff that I may have missed. Oh no. All right, so I'm back to where we were last we met. So you guys heard about it? All these daycares, Nick Shirley's big expose. Doc Mass Steve did a fantabulous job as always exposing Nick Shirley and Nick Shirley's expose on the Somali daycares in Minnesota. Well, look at this. There are 4,000 daycares in a 20-mile radius around your boy's very own area, Boston, Massachusetts. There are clusters of condos and houses that are registering themselves as daycare. Americans can't even fathom the theft and money laundering taking place right under their freaking noses. This is right here. Look at this. Look at this. This is crazy. Look at all when it gets really like dark and foggy. Now, there are millions of people that live in Massachusetts. Okay, this is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. I would say, this is crazy. I know this area right here extremely well, and this is absolutely bonkers. Now, if you're a person that puts your kids in daycare, you want choices because choices supposed to mean lower rates and better service. Like if you're treated like shit by the expensive place, hopefully I can go to the slightly less expensive place and be treated nicer. Or I could go to the super duper duper expensive place and be doubly, quadruply broke. But my kids aren't they don't put sleepy stickers on them and dunk their head and God knows what else they do. So you want options, but this is ridiculous. Massachusetts, what I'm saying is we're next, okay? Move over Minnesota. Watch the fraud with the daycares here in Massachusetts. It's disgusting. I thought this was fun. Speaking of Somalis, the Somali Chamber of Commerce. First of all, what? This is America. We only have a Chamber of Commerce. That's it. One Chamber of Commerce. It's a collection of businesses that help promote all the businesses. You're supposed to promote all of them, even the ones you disagree with. That's what you do in your neighborhood, your county, state, city, whatever you got going. A Somali Chamber of Commerce? What are you talking about? The Somali Chamber of Commerce in Ohio, round on the outsides, high in the middle, has endorsed Vivek Ramaswamy for governor of Ohio, Columbus. Columbus has the second largest Somali population in America, where just last week a multi-million-dollar Somali daycare scam was uncovered. And here's good old H1B ready to take the helm. Here, you want to see? Like to see it? Here you go. Safari Safat, President, Somali American Chamber of Commerce, USA. Get the hell up out of here with that mess. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. We'll talk about that at the end. Oh, boy. I want to get to Dan Bongino shit. Let's do Dan Bongino first because, let's go. Damn, I always do this and I blab. I'm a blabber. I like talking. I love you guys and I enjoy talking. Where's the first Dan Bongino story? Dan Bongino, where are you? All right, I guess it starts here, huh? Stu Peters says Dan Bongino left his post at the FBI and returned to his show because he knows who's responsible for Charlie Kirk's murder. And there's no way we're letting this one go. 2026 is going to be a glorious and wild year. Buckle up, Buttercup. Now, I don't know about any of that. I don't know what the hell's going on, okay? But I do know this. He didn't link him to it. Dagnabbit. Where did I put my little Dan Bongino? All right, where is he? Somebody link him, please. I guess I didn't. Oh, here we go. So here's Dan Bongino. I used to be a big follower, and I believed all the shit he said. I believed all his bullshit. If you still love Dan, don't be mad at me. I love you. Listen, it is what it is, okay? Look at when Mark Levin's like, oh my God, fantastic job, Dan. You did so great. You know it's not good. Dan Bongino, not a good guy. He might be a good guy. I mean, I don't know. I mean, somebody could be a nice guy, but not a good guy. Does that make sense? Seems to me it makes sense. So Dan Bongino keeps doing stuff like this and retweeting these things like this, like he did anything. I don't know if I'm gonna get copyright for that, so I'll be like, shuck burn now. Look at that dance. Whoo, Dan Bongino working, yeah. Chuck whoo. Bang, down. So that's what he's doing. Just a bunch of shit like he's Shaft and he's this and that. A gigantic amen to all this. Let me just say, okay, it's Dan Bongino. It's your boy, Dan Bongino. Let me add this from the jump so there's no confusion, okay? I started in this movement as a candidate during the Tea Party movement, okay? That's just the way it is. And I began my political commentary career shortly thereafter. You can ask my wife. I did. It's true. I helped build this movement, and I sure as hell am not going to let it be hijacked by a group of black pillars, okay? Black pillars, you know those guys, those life losers. Yeah, those losers of lifers, grifters and bums. Look, get a load of this guy calling other people grifters and bums. Wait, let me get back in the car. So we are a movement guided by truth. Fuck you, Dan Bongino. The essence of conservative ideology is the preservation of eternal truths, okay? Eternal. We were promised this land 3,000 years ago. We are not the latest thing group, okay? We're not the latest thing group, guys. We are not political cannibals, okay? We don't eat our own, okay? You just believe what the party tells you. And you follow it, okay? We're not fucking cannibals, guys. Guys, I read the files. We're not cannibals. I've watched quietly from the inside while doing the job I was hired to do, which is to lie and manipulate the American people on behalf of Israel. But I am back now, and it's time to restore balance to the force. That one was for Gooey guy. I don't know. That's just an inside joke because I'm an insider who tells a lot of inside jokes. You won't get it, but just laughed. Listen, we're not cannibals here. Laugh when I say a joke that you don't understand. Just laugh. Do what you're told. As we get ready to make some announcements about the future of the show, I also want to warn the haters and the zeros. Okay, you guys are zeros. Okay. I did so much, okay? We've been at this a long time, guys. Guys, it's been a long time. We live for this stuff, okay? This isn't our first, second, or 10th rodeo. Guys, we've been rodeo clowns for a long fucking time, okay? I've seen a lot of dipshits come and go. I've seen plenty of them, okay? We revel in making you angry enough to show your asses. It's glorious. Yeah, what I do, because I'm such a good truth teller, is I like to make people angry because, that's what truth's all about, is making people show your ass. We've got midterms coming up, guys. We got midterms coming up. And there's no time for bullshit, okay? This administration is cooking and real change simmers. Oh, it's just like Q, guys. You got to wait. It's coming. A real change is coming, guys. If you're spending your entire day bitching and whining with 3/4 of the term still to go, then please find the exits, folks. The exits are this way and that. That's all I can tell you. There's no time for it. It's not infighting when you exercise a cancer-killing the host. It's not whatever. It's outfighting. because you're not part of the movement that we create, that we tell you to be part of. Okay, when you're part of this, the MAGA or whatever we call it now, I don't know, MEGA, whatever. You're, as long as you agree with everything, like the left does with their groups, then you're in. Okay, that's looking forward to big things ahead is what I'm trying to tell you. Can't wait to tell you all about nothing. I can't wait to tell you nothing. Okay. Sincerely yours, useless fucking bum, Dan Bongino. That's all I gotta say, folks. This guy is a piece of shit. This guy did nothing. He did absolutely zero. Please, you guys, I say it and I mean it from the bottom of my soul. You guys are the smartest, wittiest, funniest, best commenters in the entire land. Not just YouTube. Twitch, Kick, Flip, Rumble, whatever the hell it is. Please tell me, Sniz, I know Sniz, my boy Snizuk is here. He's probably chomping at the bit to get me. Tell me something Dan Bongino did. A positive that he did. Because, see, what we wanted was for Dan Bongino and for Kash Patel to go in and clean house. Clean the FBI up. Top to bottom, get all the pieces of shit out of there. You know, the ones that were going to like churches and arresting priests and shit and looking through and finding the people who go to the church, not just the clergy, but, you know, the actual churchgoers. You know, the people who were not approving 401c3 Tea Partiers, but they were 401c3 ridiculous, crazy left-wing groups. How many of those did you fire? Old Dan Bongino? Dan Bongino is a fucking joke. Pardon my French. I know I like to say chucka. I like to say chugga-lugga because and I don't swear. But this pisses me off to no end. Dan Bongino, you are a scumbag. And then he has the nerve, the fucking nerve of this guy to come out big talking. Look at, what did he say he did? Oh, he joined the Tea Party back in the day, which I was part of the Tea Party as a candidate and lost. I respect him, anybody who runs. To be honest with you, if you go and you run for an office, win or lose, you put yourself out there. It's almost like karaoke. It's like, you know, you might not be the best at karaoke, but you got up there and embarrassed yourself. And well, you feel like you embarrassed yourself. But guess what? I'm clapping just as hard for you as the guy who fucking kicked, you know, he sang fucking the Eagles and did great. Whatever. This guy is a piece of shit. He did nothing. He told us before he went in, oh, Epstein, we know Epstein didn't kill himself. This is bullshit. I got some friends that told me Epstein might still be alive. And he goes in there and he looks like a scared hostage. He has a hostage video of him going, oh, I've seen all the files, guys. Epstein didn't kill, he killed himself. It was real. Whoop, I hope I'm not in trouble for saying the Kizil's word. B-dubs in the how my dude. Let's go. Love B-dubs. I'm going illegally to Venezuela. Let's go. Let's go. I get the feeling we won't see Scott Starboard in the Bongino chat room, Kenny. My cousin Karen, who I love with all my soul, still loves Dan Bongino. So you might see me in there. I'll probably get kicked out. Let's be frank, okay? Now I got a lot of mods, and they're not putting up with your BS, okay? If you say to me in my chat as Dan Bongino, anything negative, you get in the boot. Because listen, we have room for you. This movement is all about what I want. And if you don't, can you fucking believe that? I say to you guys from the most sincere part of whatever I have in my body. If we disagree, that's okay. If we don't agree on something, that's fine. I still love you. And I hope you still love me. I say that all the time. What did Dan Bongino just say? He said, if you don't agree with everything that I say, and that the fucking party, what is this fucking, I can't think of the fucking, this ain't communism, buddy. They say we are not lefties. What is great about the left, about the right, is also what is detrimental to the right. We are free thinkers, and we don't have to all agree with every single little thing like the left does. See, when the left, joins in together, that's why they do have more power. But I'd rather be powerless and free. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm fucking crazy, but I'm sorry. I would much rather be enslaved and be able to say what the hell I want. Take me down, Chuckalaka, because I ain't, I'm not going to renounce Jesus. If that's what it takes and you want to put a bullet in me, knock yourself out, buddy, because I'm not renouncing my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, right? But according to Dan, if that was off the table and we don't talk about Jesus, you're not welcome here, dude. This is our fucking party guy. Fuck you, Dan Bongino. Pardon my French. Yes, we salute you, B-Dub. We love you. I'm going to have to work on my Bongino impression again. I never got it down. To be honest, I can do Bongino pretty good, in my humble opinion, because, New York and Boston, it's kind of close. You just pronounce your R's a couple of times. That's all a New York accent really is. Let's face it. Fantastic job, Dan. Oh, and Mark Levin's on your side. You're on the right side of history, right? Let's just see what it says. There is no greater enemy to the American people. Oh, geez. I don't know what that guy's saying. Dan needs to torch real Candace Owens. Really? So this person calling this bum out, this guy, the bear. Hopefully you guys can see this because it looks sloppy on my end. But this guy says Dan needs to torch Candace Owens. So Dan needs to torch Candace Owens?
Yeah, because the holidays.
For what? For what? How about, listen, so I was saying earlier about Monsanto, right? We don't know if Roundup really caused cancer and did many bad things. I would probably side on maybe, yeah, for all I know. People mishandle shit. Oh, I'll just do it. I'm going to do I'm going to round up our driveway and no gloves, you know what I mean? So user misapplications and shit. But still, so don't sell it to the general public then. But anyway, I lost my train of thought. Oh, so this is what I was going to say. So if I or any of us got to be a high up person at Monsanto, right? And we found out all the Agent Orange stuff that we didn't know. There's still tons of stuff we don't know about what Monsanto, the evils that they've done. Because Agent Orange just was a mixture of herbicides that killed not just the Viet Cong, but is that, I hope that's not an insult, of Vietnamese. But, the United States military soldiers, that's who got Agent Orange. And that's from Monsanto. So if you or I or any of us got to become a top board member of Monsanto, and then we said, guys, listen, it's Dan Bongino. Listen, I'm the deputy director to the assistant general manager over here at Monsanto's. Guys, I've seen the records, guys. Agent Orange, not a big deal. Nothing happened, guys. Listen, and if you don't believe me, okay, you're not in the crew anymore. You're not part of the movement. Okay? Monsanto, nothing wrong. Agent Orange, just fine. Roundup, no problem. I seen the files. And now you're all out of the group. None of you are able to hang out anymore with the Monsanto crew. Make Monsanto great again. That's what it would be like. No, fuck you, Dan Bongino. Pardon my fucking French. F you, buddy. Because if any of us could get into there, okay, you still get your pay for a year. Who gives a shit? Give me my $1 million, top floor penthouse Monsanto check, and I'm going to expose every single thing in here. I'm exposing it all, baby. That's not what Bongino did. Fuck Dan Bongino. So, pardon my friend. I get pissed. Shit pissed me off. Dan is a traitor just like you, Mark. There you go. Oh, see, and then people get a little too crazy, if you know what I mean, over there. Dan Bongino. It's me, Danny. Guys, Guys, Monsanto. Good guys. All right, where am I? Look at this is another one he posts. I'm not gonna play the whole stinking thing. Gladiator. Dan Bongino's a gladiator who fought for the little guy. Really? Let's see what he did.
He possessed the love of the people, the fortune, the glory. But duty is a jealous mistress. Descended into the belly of the beast, to serve a higher cause, to fight the wars no one sees.
Oh my God, what an absolute loser. Loser. To fight. Oh my God. This guy did zero. He helped the corrupt government and the corrupt FBI, CIA, Homeland Security, blah, 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 every three-letter crew, all the Pentagon, everybody. He helped the government to lie to us, manipulate us, and destroy our country. Is this thing on? All right, good. I keep worrying. That's what Dan Bongino did. He can kiss my tuchus. And if you like him, I don't care. Like I said, one of my favorite people in this entire planet who I love more than life itself, my cousin Karen, loves the guy. So I'm not Dan Bongino. I'm not telling you if you don't, if you like Dan Bongino, you can't be here. I'm saying the exact opposite. You like him? I love you. I still love you. I don't care. I'm not Dan Bongino. You're not kicked out of my, friend group here. All right. Venezuela. Let's get straight to Venezuela. Now, that's a little something different. This is weird, though, right? Lindsey Graham flying on Air Force One with Trump, and Trump signs a hat, make Iran great again. What's Iran have to do with anything? Iran can't send any missiles to the United States. They don't have an Air Force. They have nothing. Iran's, in the grand scheme of world military force, Iran is nothing. I would be more worried about North Korea than Iran. Iran's shit. They're nothing, especially to us. We can walk into Venezuela and gank the president out. Iran is even easier. And Lindsey Graham, yeah, woo, Iran. I love Iran. Unbelievable. Hold on. I got to find a little something for you here before we get into this stuff here. All right. So Benny Johnson, super big boner for this guy. By the way, I really don't have a big problem with the Venezuela stuff. Benny Johnson's like, oh yeah, narco-terrorist dictator Nicolas Maduro was just perp walked through the DEA's NYC headquarters by federal. Oh yeah, Benny Johnson loves it. I really don't give a shit. I think it's cool, but it is weird, right? So between Iran and Venezuela, they're two of the countries in the world that they don't have the central bank in their country. Isn't that weird? So all of the countries that we keep fighting on behalf of, I don't know what, they want the world's central bank in their country. I'm not even going to sit here and say Jays or Israel, none of that shit. Think about it yourself. All of the countries that refuse to allow the world central bank into their country, we attack them and we overturn them. Egypt, 1947, all of a sudden they get the word. Saudi Arabia, maybe Afghanistan. Oh, whoops. But Iraq also didn't have them either. And then we went into Iraq. So Saddam Hussein, who protected the Christian population of Iraq, by the way, and did absolutely nothing to us. We went in there and confiscated everything. And now they have the world central bank in there. It's just, it's probably just me. It's probably just your boy. But I'm going to explain to you. My goal, let's just watch this real quick while I find this damn clip. Oh, Benny Johnson. Oh,
Good night. Happy New Year.
Shit. Wasn't long enough. Damn, I get 10 minutes left. Let me find this little rant I got here. Hold on. Oh, is this it? Is this it? No. I'm sorry. I got this amazing rant from my boy MAGA Mike. And I didn't make this, but I read the entire thing. It is a bit long. But he's absolutely right. Oh, this is 6 days ago, so I can't be it. While I try to find this, let me find something. See, I don't. This shit's kind of unnecessary. So this chick right here, this is Mom Donnie's newly appointed tenant advocate director. She thinks home ownership and private property are white supremacy. When there's one, you can say is. When there's two, you're supposed to say are. But I digress. This is her. Sia Weaver? Is this supposed to be K Weaver? Kach Weaver? Oh, that sounded naughty. Private property, including, I don't know why she's British to me. Private property, including and kind of especially home ownership, is a weapon of white supremacy masquerading as wealth building public policy. Oh, my boy Toby, what's up? She's saying black people don't like owning houses and protecting their families. Damn! My boy coming out swanging. Democrats, they're not even pretending to be American anymore. Who are we even kidding? They have never been pro-America. By the way, this is from my friend, the owner of Libs of TikTok. So I know there's some other stuff, but just so, especially I need a moment here to find this little rant I have, but let's just deal with this while we have it. And this is the same broad, Sierra Weaver, New York City Mayor Mamdani's tenant director, Sia Weaver. I don't know how to say it. Will transition from treating property as an individual good to a collective good. Full-blown commie Marxist right there, baby. Whites especially will be impacted. Where's Mr. Bongino? Bongino, you probably should call your fucking new deputy director and say, hey, that's illegal. Let's throw her in jail, right? Well, what did you say to me? I'm doing a show now. I'm coming back to my show. I'm Dan Bongino. I'm going to fix this lady, okay? And I'm going to fix her by exposing her. I'm going to expose her. I'm not going to arrest her and take her out of, her position of power. And that right there, what she just said, is illegal. That's discrimination. Change white and say black. And imagine if I go in and I say, we're going to transition from helping people in apartments who own houses, and we're going to force them to be in apartments, and blacks will especially be impacted. We're going to impact the shit out of the blacks, right? Dan Bongino would be at my door. Hey, Joe, no, listen. Hey, we don't do that kind of thing here, guy. You're getting arrested too. But she gets to walk free. Dan Bongino. Let's listen to her while I find this damn rant.
I think the reality is that for centuries we've really treated property as an individualized good and not a collective good, and we are going to transitioning to treating it as a collective good and towards a model of shared equity will require that we think about it differently, and it will mean that families, especially white families, but some POC families who are homeowners as well, are going to have a different relationship to property than the one that we currently have. I think the reality is
good grief. This broad is out of her effing mind. I can't find my daggone my dudes for the liberals. No, that's not it. My boy, I grew up with this dude. He goes by MAGA Mike on Facebook. He's pretty big. I mean, considering. he broke it down so beautifully, and I want to give him his credit. I know people say flowers. It drives me nuts too. Is this it? No, he posts so much. Stop posting so much. Dag nabbit. All right, I'm gonna just do it from the gut. All right, this is the truth. I don't want to look at this sucky bitch's face. Oops, did I say that out loud? I don't want to look at this. This biznitch. Let's find some. Let's leave it on this one for my little rant, shall we? That's good. That's nice and good. All right. I got 5 minutes to wrap up my whole point. All right, here's the thing, okay? When Maduro came into power, actually, I believe, was it Hugo Chavez? Yeah, it was Hugo Chavez came into power, and they turned Venezuela, one of the most thriving countries in at least South America, if not the world. Hugo Chavez came in, said, we're going to do socialism. Socialism is just communism. It's communism, Marxism, fascism. It's all the fucking same. The government colluding with business to make us all their slaves. That's the truth, okay? And what happened was Hugo Chavez came in, and all of these countries and all of these companies, Exxon Mobil, blah, 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 all these oil companies had drilling rights, and they worked there. They lived there. They were drilling all the friggin' oil in Venezuela. And when about a year or two into Hugo Chavez, he literally confiscated everything. He confiscated, I believe, about 30 oil ships, all of the oil rigs, everything. So you can have your full-blown fascist communist utopia, which is government and business are one, right? Pushing the people down. People, nothing, government and business, we run everything, F you, little guy. So all these companies have been begging. They begged Obama. They begged Trump the first time, Sleepy Joe Biden the second time, and Trump again. And they were like, dude, go in there and take our shit back. Like, and these people have been going to the international courts. These companies have been going to the international courts, the United States courts, and they've been winning all their rulings. Like, can we just go and get our equipment? We have, like, I don't know, $700 million worth of equipment down there. Can we just get it back? Maduro, well, Chavez, now Maduro, like, no. So what happened? We had our troops basically surrounding Venezuela in the water. Like, are you ready? Because you guys can't handle this. We're about to destroy you. You're done. Maduro, he made a deal and said, okay, I'll let you arrest me, but these people, my own people here, are going to kill me if they find out that I made a deal with you guys to just take our country. So bomb all the military bases. I will sneak out, and you'll take me hostage, and everything's fine. You can have the damn country. So that's what happened. So all of those kind of Exxon Mobil, Citgo, whatever your flavor of gas company, they're all excited. They got their shit back. Trump is taking all the oil, and I hope oil is going to be super cheap. We should also have cheap labor. But see, then you have shit. Oh, my God. It's your boy. Sam Bongino. Chavez took control of Venezuela in 1999. Thank you. And he's been screwing them ever since. So I know. I thought I did. It was my fault. I hit the wrong X. So I'll put this here. So look at this. This is just really weird, right? For these same people who swear up and down that they want to get all the illegals out of America. Kristi Noem, who I trusted, even though she's shooting puppies, whatever, I let it go. This is Kristi Noem, people.
Venezuela today is more free than it was yesterday, and it's going to continue to be that way as long as President Trump is in the White House and is making sure.
What the hell happened?
that he's protecting the interests of the American people, because that ripple effect will continue to bring that kind of liberty to Venezuela as well. These programs, we're bringing integrity back to them. The decisions are made in conjunction with the State Department, with the White House, and then we at the Homeland Security implement them and make sure that they are followed through. So every individual that was under TPS has the opportunity to apply for refugee status.
That's what I really want you to hear. Refugee status. More Venezuelan refugees. Thanks a whole bunch. Okay, that's the kit and caboodle of it. Real quick, I gotta hurry up because DMS is coming on any second. Shit. Oil. Where does oil come from? Right here. See, oil isn't rare, and it's not made from dead dinosaurs. It's the second most common liquid after water and is the Earth's lifeblood. That's what I've been saying for years. The scarcity myth was a Rockefeller lie to inflate the price. That is another truth. I hope there's no sound because I want to rant. Allahu Akbar. Let's go. All right. So this is oil. So what I think personally is that lava, molten lava, and magma, liquid hot magma, rub against the crust of the earth. Okay. And it's so ridiculously hot, it melts rock, melts stone, melts every single thing. And then it squeezes itself through all of the crevices and cracks, causing lakes inside of the crust. Like, I mean, it's ridiculous. You'd have 790 miles of stone. So the magma, 700 miles of stone, and then a giant, ridiculous ocean, huge ocean, bigger than the Atlantic, filled with oil. And then on the top of those cracks, that's where the oil comes out. And then they'll usually have another couple of pockets because it's just freaking thousands and thousands of miles of stone. Okay. And you get the magma floating around. It's blood. It's literally like the Earth's blood. And it renews itself all the time. It's not fossil fuels. They're pretending that, dinosaurs and everything else, trees and blah, 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 blah. When they sink down all the way down, are you fucking out of your mind? They sink all the way down to almost where the magma is and then pull up. Really? That's what they taught us in schools. That's what these idiots still want to lie and pretend. That's not where it comes from. In my opinion, the magma, liquefying rock, and every other goodie that's in there, it's just that sludge. It's like pus or blood, whatever you want to call it. It's the Earth's pus or blood. That's where oil comes from. And it's renewable, and it keeps happening, and it ain't never stopping. So all this nonsense we keep hearing forever, look at there, it's popping right out of the earth. There you go. Are you going to tell me that dinosaurs were, laying on top of one another in the desert a million years ago? And this, all of a sudden, it's nonsense. Listen to when I say it all out. It's nonsense. No such thing as fossil fuel. But what there is, there might not be such thing as fossil fuel. There is such thing as our boy, Dark Message. And I love you guys for being here. Thank you. So oil is very organic. Thank you. Yes, we love oil. Thank you. I am a geologist. It took me so many years as a kid and to come to this point to be able to say this out loud for so many people to hear, because I argue with freaking teachers and all types of people, and they're like, it's not dinosaurs laying on top of each other. The dinosaurs are spread out, but all collectively. And with trees and dying things, and it would all seep down. I'm like, I just told you guys earlier. This idiot comes up to me and says, all the nitrogen in the water tables from pesticides. And I'm like, well, where's all the fucking limestone? Where's the grub control? Where's the potassium? They put all that shit down too. See, I am sick and tired of all the baloney. Crap lies. And if you're sick of baloney too and you want to have some more fun, luring is fun. Oh my God, you guys are the best. All right, get your tickets. I know it's the best. I love you guys all. Get over to DMS. I'm going to be in trouble. I know he's probably a couple seconds late, but still. Get over to Dark Mass Steve right now. I have 700 mods. Nobody linked them. Oh, well. You guys know who DMS is. Dark Mass Steve. Get over there. I'll be back here tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Get over to Dark Mass Steve right now. I love y'all. All right. I love y'all. Later.